All right, all right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to day 9 of our attempt at a hardcore Cheflocke of Pokemon Black. It's the black and white cookie run. Woo! What is a Cheflocke? A Cheflocke is just like a Nuzlocke. All the hardcore Nuzlocke rules apply for this run at least. You can do a non-hardcore Cheflocke in theory. But I'm doing hardcore Cheflocke. So Cheflocke is just like a Nuzlocke, except all of the ingredients, all of the Pokemon rather, that you catch are named after ingredients in a recipe. And when you win the challenge, you make that recipe with whichever Pokemon survived the challenge. It's pretty straightforward. Some caveats. Some ingredients are more important than others. We call those foundational ingredients. And if the Pokemon that are named for foundational ingredients faint during your challenge, you gotta reset. Can't finish the challenge. You also can't finish the challenge until you've caught all of your foundational ingredients. They're required catches. You're also only limited to as many encounters as you have ingredients in your recipe, and for this challenge, this is my 4th Cheflocke I've ever done. The 4th Cheflocke ever, I would presume, since I invented it. But this is the least amount of encounters I've ever been allowed in a recipe. We only get 11 ingredients. 11. And of those 11 ingredients, 8 of them are foundational ingredients, which means that if any of those 8 ingredients faint during the challenge, we gotta start over. This has been a real tricky challenge. This has not been an easy breezy walk in the park type joint. Because having so limited encounters, we get to catch less than a quarter of the actual potential encounters in a regular vanilla Nuzlocke of Pokemon Black, which is very, very limiting. And you gotta kind of find a balance between, you know, catching enough Pokemon to get you through the kind of punishing early and mid game, as well as making sure that you're catching Pokemon that so many Pokemon that you can't, put together a viable team when it comes time for the Elite Four. But with all that said, we've just beaten Sharon. Here's our team. It's pretty standard for us. These are 5 Pokemon we end up with at this point in the game a lot. Some of them are better than others. We got a minus attack nature on our Drillbur, not ideal. But yeah, we've got, is it Jolly? Yeah, Jolly natures on our Watchog and our Simisage. And then an up-speed nature on our Herdier here, even though it doesn't have Intimidate. And then a great nature for our starter here, Flower the Pig Knight. I think let's make sure that we have a repel on. Okay, yeah, we do. I think there's a building up here that will, yeah, I think this guy is like a Poke Center. Nice. I am... Ooh, I'm not sure. I don't think I need to check something, actually. Sorry, I should have done this before. I should have a better way of keeping track of this, but I need to check to see if we have used our encounters up for this desert zone. It doesn't look like it. Give me a moment here. Yeah, it looks like we fought Sharon and maybe went and picked up some items with Repel on. It does not look like we've actually gone for any of these encounters. So that's neat. What did I have? I thought I had the drive up. Weird. Alright. Well, I think it's hard to say how I want to handle this. So there's like, part of me really wants to make sure that I get a Jellicent in this game, but I do think they're pretty easy to come by. I don't think it's a very elusive encounter. But apparently there's a way to get like certain water encounters in this desert route, so I've been tempted to delay for that. But I don't know. I've never seen the water. I think this guy has a TM we want. I'm not fast forwarding yet because, hold on real quick. Let's organize these. Cool. And then I think this guy has like Rock Tomb maybe? Dig possibly? It's this guy at the desk. Dig. Okay. Dig is good. We might have picked up Rock Tomb. Oh, wow. I definitely met Beard Dad. Nice to meet you, Collector Vault. I wasn't aware if he had made a reel with me in it yet. I'll have to look that up. I've appeared on Coop's channel from the same day. I met them both. And JP, no Relax, I appeared in a video on his channel as well. I met him that same day at that same convention in Kansas City. So yeah, I mean, that sounds plausible. If you wanted to give me a number between 1 and 1025, you got a chance to win a little money if I get it wrong. Just type it in the chat and I'll answer as soon as I see it. But thanks for dropping in. That's really cool of you. Does this guy want to fight me? I feel like that guy doesn't want to fight me. I think I'm always like scared of him, but he actually is like just a chill guy. I think there might be something down here I want. Actually, it doesn't seem like it. Want to keep the rappel up. Although part of me is like thinking we're here to go for Dwebble. Dwebble would be what I would want to go for. Oh, come on. Whatever, we can fight. I'm not fast forwarding until I feel like I'm in more of a groove. Because I'm doing well, Collector Vault. I'm doing just fine. I got some shitty acid reflux. And I'm I'm in a point in this game that I've been in a lot. Uh-oh. This is a really bad type matchup for us. This is a really bad type matchup for us, and it's over-leveled. 925 is... yeah, mouse hold. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, did it. Did it. No, I'm sorry. You lost this opportunity. I'll give you a few more opportunities. Let's see here. Nuzlocke tracker black. Want to pull up the Nuzlocke tracker to have an idea of what encounters are available on each of these routes. Routes. Come on, what is going on? Why isn't it working? Okay. Okay, cool. It's working now. Alright. Yeah, Desert Resort. Okay, so Desert Resort, yeah, the only viable thing that I think would help us out at all is if we get lucky enough to get an Intimidate Sandile, we definitely take it. Otherwise, the Dwebble could be really helpful, and I might go for a Scraggy. And then I don't know if we go for anything necessarily in Relic Castle. Maybe we take a second shot at an Intimidate Sandile. I could see that working out. Okay. Okay, he did Aqua Ring. That's good for us. Let's try a takedown. Okay, that's great. Hey. Whoa. High or close? I'm not sure what you mean by that. 378. Regice. I'm pretty sure about that one. Pokémon 378. That's weird. It's translating Reggie Ice is translating for some reason. Okay, that's funny. Tackle should do it from this range. Let's go. Vanilla, yay. Whoa, that didn't... That's crazy. Alright, we're fine. The Sandstorm chip. Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, we don't need a Relic Castle encounter, but going for, yeah, an Intimidate Sandile could be good. Alright. So we're firm on that plan. So let's do this. We definitely want the Rock Tomb TM. I found it last time I was playing, so I'm assuming if I just... There we go. I was like, I assume if I just kind of retrace my steps, we'll find it again. Beard Dad. I'll have to look up that video. That's exciting to hear. I hope... I don't know. I hope it comes out well. He was really nice to me. For his Charmander. Let's be so real. Charmander. I guess I'll fight this person. Probably should have leveled up, but what? Oh, okay. Darmaka. We can hopefully take a Darmaka. Let's try a dig. Okay, we're outspeeding. That's good. We're minus attack nature. That's not good. Oh, these fire punches hit hard as hell. Okay, one turn chip. Nice. Okay, great work. Great work, Grand Sugar. Granulated sugar. Blitzel, this should be fine. Alright, cool. Pecharunt. No $5. They sinned. Pecharunt translate Pecharunt. They are running? What are these translations? No $5 yet. If you give me a number and I get it wrong, I'll give you $5, but I've gotten them all right thus far. I probably wasn't clear on that, but yeah. It's not like there's a number that you guess and you get the $5. You give me numbers, I tell you the corresponding Pokemon. If I get it right, you don't win. If I get it wrong, I'll give you $5. I probably won't get it wrong. But it happens. It does happen. So, It happens, you know, it's not unheard of at all. It's a thing that goes down. I get it wrong plenty. Okay, so there's the castle. All right. Let's see if we can't get a Dwebble. Let's run out this repel here. Dwebble or Sandile. Darumaka. Not on message. But yeah, Pecharunt. It's Pecharunt. It's translating. Stop translating. Why are you translating Pokemon names? I don't know of any way to turn that off. That's so funny. Okay, so no Desert Resort encounter. Relic Castle. Can we get a Sandile? An Intimidate Sandile out of you? Mask. You know, in a regular playthrough, I'd be pretty stoked, but this is just not something we can really get any use out of, unfortunately. At least not anytime soon. All right. Repels back up. Let's work our way through this desert. Back to the entrance. Avoiding as many optionals as possible. Optionals possible. I'm excited about this YouTube channel I found here to listen to today. It's like pretty like eclectic collection of playlists, like Electronic 46. Gigas 721 Volcanion. Reigns, stop. It's Regigigas. Pokemon 486. Yep, Regigigas. Pokemon 721. Yeah, Volcanion. Volcanion. I'm good at my end of the region numbers. Like if it's especially if it's the very, very last number in a region or a generation, I probably know it really fast. Other ones I kind of have to count up or down to. 905 is Enamorus. Pretty sure at least. Pokemon 905. Yeah, Enamorus. 779. God, it keeps translating. But yeah, Enamorus. 779 is... Ooh. Yeah, it's Bruxish, right? Yeah. Pokemon 779. There she is. Alright. Let's actually get out of this desert for real. Okay, yeah, he doesn't want to fight, I don't think. Not me. You don't want to fight me. Alright, well... maybe we should go for a Sandile in this route. Because we feel a little... oh, great. We feel a little... I mean, God... it's not quite enough. These Emolgas of hers with their pursuits and their 947. I think it's Bramble Gast. Let's look it up. Yeah, Bramble Gast. We did it. Dig. Oh. But yeah, I found this new station with a bunch of older Vaporwave playlists, so I know they're not AI, which is nice. Good work, Sugar. Good work, Sugar. No money yet. I haven't gotten one wrong. I have been right every time. Can you believe it? I just wanted to get this item. Super potion. Oh, he wants to fight? Great. No, I googled it. Pokemon 947 is Brambleghast. 48 is Toadschool. 948, rather. I'm not sure where you're getting your info, but it ain't correct. Alright, we're doing fine. Okay, cool. I mean, ChatGPT is incorrect. ChatGPT is incorrect. Go to Pokemon database. Like, if ChatGPT is legitimately telling you that, I promise you it's wrong. So, don't use AI. That's so funny, honestly. That it can't even... That is the most simple data thing you could possibly... That's so funny. Bro, I'll even show you a Pokemon card. You don't even have to Google it. I'll pull out the Pokemon card. I got the whole Pokedex right here. 947 should be right here. Alright, we agree this is Brambleghast. Yeah? This is Brambleghast. Brambleghast, there he is. Okay. Where's the Pokemon number? Should be right. It's really hard to see. But, I mean, yeah, that's blurry as hell, but that's 947. Right there. That's so funny. Oh my god. That's like the easiest thing ever for a computer to get right. And it can't get it right. That's so funny, honestly. I'm smarter than ChatGPT. Let's put Brambleghast back with the homies. Don't want anyone getting lonely. Alright. It's so funny. I mean, for it to get that close is, like, bizarre. For it to get to 947 and be like, that's so funny. Like, it seems like I can't get over this. It seems like the easiest possible thing for an AI to not get wrong is, like, straight up, like, number corresponds to this. Like, if it's feeding itself from any of the major Cerebi, Pokemon database, fucking Bulbapedia, any of that shit will have that number right. That's so insane. That's truly crazy. What up, M-Class? Hello! I just outsmarted ChatGPT. If you can see the chat, this newcomer was really in need of $5. So he was quizzing me on Pokemon numbers, and they insist that ChatGPT tells them I'm wrong about Brambleghast, and I'm not. Alrighty, we're moving a little slower today and steady. We're at a point in the game that I often am when I start the stream, and then I kind of just play through and don't pay attention to what I'm doing. So I'm trying to be a little more methodical, a little more slow paced today, at the start of the stream at least, so I can get a better idea of what I'm doing. Alright, let's get this Bianca stuff out of the way. Do we want to get our own Emolga? It's not guaranteed, but we could go for our own Emolga. We did it with Semi-Sage last time. Let's take Vanilla in there. It's Vivillon, 666. Evil Butterfly. Vivian. Are the two L's a soft E sound? Catch Pokemon by searching their name? Google, what the fuck is this? Evolves into Dragonair? What a hint. Okay, weird. I caught a Dratini on Google. This is weird. This is weird. I don't know if I like this. I don't hate it, but I'm a little confused. Weird. Okay. Alright, let's decorate our baby boy. I think he's a boy. I could be wrong. Gotta wear the grass skirt. Come on. Okay. Okay. Does this look okay? No crumbs. Call it no crumbs. Because he did not eat. So there was no chance of crumbs. It was not an okay look. But it doesn't need to be. We just need to get through this plot. The Pokemon dress up, I just wish it was like, it was more. Like, but yeah, this is like a thing they require you to do, is you have to come in here, and there's like more dress up stuff you can do in here. I've never really tried it that much, but I miss doing Pokemon contests in, Gen 3 games, like Hoenn games. Oh god, I don't want to fight this lady. Ducklet. Ducklet. That's no good for us. Please don't hit me. Oh god. Okay, okay. Could be worse. Okay, we're confused. Switch out. You know what, Lemon, you get in here. Yeah, I would love to see like an updated, real fun version of contests come back. Maybe even one where you have to like, maybe there's like a talent competition. It's not just like what moves you know. Like, it could be a totally different thing, but like something like that where it's like, okay, this thing's probably gonna hit Pursuit. Yeah, that was predictable. I wonder if that person legitimately asked ChatGPT about that number and they're upset because they left after that, or if they're joking, they're being funny. If they're joking, it's funny. If they're not joking, it's truly sad. All right, let's. Gothita. I'm gonna say that's not really useful to us. I'm gonna run from Gothita. But what's back here? I know Cut. Oh, a rare candy. I really need a lot of those. Gothita. What's back here? Is this its own Lostlorn Forest? What can we get in Lostlorn Forest? It's all the way down here. Emolga, Whimsicott, Zoroark. I mean, it looks like for me the best thing is one more shot at an Emolga. So let's see. Yeah, Cottony. I'm gonna say is a no-go for me. Yeah, I mean, she's certainly cute, but it's just, you know, we can only catch 6 more Pokemon in this entire run. And they gotta, at this point, they gotta be like Elite Four worthy almost. Or they've gotta be very, very useful for the upcoming gym. Yeah, I think this is where you're supposed to be able to like catch Zoroark at some point, but Zoroark also is not a Pokemon I'm really interested in catching. So that one was a bust. But I think we get one more shot at an Emolga on this route. I don't know if it's the best thing ever to go for. I don't think it's going to be very useful long term. But I do think it's worth trying. I'm going to say no to Minccino as well. Also very, very cute. Chinchino in particular is so, so cute. Couldn't get away. Oh my god. Okay, I think we just have to get lucky. I hope it doesn't hit pursuit. Okay, thank god. Okay. And then kill it. Couldn't get away my ass. That's so obnoxious. Can we get away yet? Okay, I just had to punch you a bunch. Punch you a bunch. Alright, let's heal up. I believe our level cap is 27. I think 25 is totally reasonable to get everyone up to before this end fight. So let's do that. Yeah, this person that came into my chat, they were new. They said they saw me in a Beard Dad video, and I haven't seen a video from Beard Dad yet, so I'm really curious to see that. I'm gonna take Crunch over Tackle, actually, and keep Bite, so I have flinch chances still. Because even with Stab, Crunch is stronger than Tackle. So, and we get the defense drop chance, so that's cool. Oh, it's N time. We gotta go on a date with N. Alright, I'm curious. I don't remember telling Beard Dad I streamed, another thing, so I don't feel like, unless somebody like tagged me in the comments, I don't know, it doesn't... It's just interesting. Shorts. I feel like I can kind of... I should be able to kind of recognize the room it was in. Alright, we're fighting in. Nah, it's not time for this. Okay. Let's do... I feel like we might be able to get away with a Hone Claws or two. N is quite dateable. I mean, very few people pull off the green hair like N is pulling off the green hair. Okay, I'm gonna go for a second Hone Claws. I'm gonna be greedy. Okay, and then I think a dig will mess this guy up. ChatGPT. God, that's sad. I can't get over it. I don't want to think about ChatGPT in my streams. I do everything I can to avoid AI. Scraggy. I think with our 2 Hone Claws, a dig should do it. Oh, nice. And we avoid the swagger. Oh, look at you go. Granulated sugar. Okay, Sigalith is kind of a beast. Let's see here. Special defense, I feel like, yeah, it's the lowest on the team. So we should definitely switch out. Who's got the highest? 47 seems pretty good. Yeah, 47 and crunch. Let's do it. Lemon, come in here. Whirlwind. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's really bad. What's your special defense like? If it's good enough, 39. It's middling, but a super effective crit air slash would mess us up. Let's just keep bringing Lemon in. Good God, there's a fly flying at my face. Nice. I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay, okay. I think that's the match. I think that's everyone. Let's go, team! Oh, look at him. I mean, come on. They knew what they were doing. They knew what the fuck they were doing when they put N in this game. Somebody said, I saw some short form video. I thought this was a really good point, and I've spoken to this, but I didn't put it as succinctly as this. Someone said that a good rival in Pokemon is a rival whose presence fundamentally changes the course of the game. So, like, Gary is a great rival, Blue, whatever, because he becomes the Pokemon League champion. And you fight him at a lot of different intervals in the game, but truly it's like the fact that he becomes champion and the fact that you have to fight him in Silphco, like when he comes up and the kind of team he has, it's really formidable. Silver and Gold and Silver, it's a similar thing where like he's, you know, he steals one of the Pokemon from the lab, and that kind of like incites your journey in a way. And like his relationship to Team Rocket and your relationship to him, I think is just like really fundamental for like the way you interact with Team Rocket. And I'm gonna teach a couple of these guys Rock Tomb at least. Let's go. I like Workup. We have Workup though. We have the Workup TM, so we can always relearn Workup if we want to get rid of Rock Tomb. What about you, huh? Yeah, let's get rid of Defense Curl. Why the hell not? And then, so like Gen 3 is, I think, the first rival you can point at and you go, the game would not really be any different without the Brendan May rival. They really barely do anything. I don't even think you get to fight them with a full, what am I trying to say? Fully evolved starter. Like, I don't even think they ever end up having a fully evolved starter by the time you're done fighting them. And then Wally kind of like replaces them at the end, but Wally doesn't really have any impact on the story outside of that, really. It's just very underwhelming, those two. And so it's kind of like they gave us 2 half rivals instead of 1 full rival. And I think that is, you know, I think, like, if we can hit 1 Rock Tomb here, yeah. After all that, just double check this, because last time we were here, we over-leveled Herdier right before the fight. It is 27, so we can stay in front for a little while longer. Did I end up going for a desert encounter? Because it was Darumaka in the Desert Resort. It was Yamask in... I'm not remembering running on a Pokemon in the actual desert. That's interesting. Slash is a no-go. Keep old moves. Give up on Slash. That's what I've been telling them to do in Guns N' Roses for years. Okay. This should hit. I mean, our accuracy is really buffed, and yeah. Okay, great. Excellent. Although, last time we had Sandile for this fight, I actually kind of messed myself, kind of screwed myself over, in a way. Ooh, should we do dig? Should we teach more guys dig? No, that's probably not actually necessary. Right? I feel like flower is a good answer into this strike. Lemon? Should Lemon maybe learn dig? Over Lear? You know what? Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, do a little coverage. Alright. We're making our way through. And did we... Okay, yeah, we switched it up. Good. Gen 4, like, Barry definitely has an impact on the story, but he's also annoying. And I never beat Gen 4, so I really can't speak to how good or bad he is. But Gen 5 is a great example of, like, the story would be fundamentally different without N. Like, his involvement is so wrapped into the main story. That taking him out would totally change the game. It would be a completely different game. X and Y, I can't even remember your rival in X and Y. Sun and Moon, I think you have like a bunch of rivals. Sword and Shield, it's Hop. Hop doesn't really do much to the game one way or the other. But I would argue that Arven does... Well, Arven's not really your only rival. Your rival is kind of more Nemosa. I don't know. I think Arven's a good character. I don't know if he's a great rival. Because, yeah. So I think N is the last truly great rival character. I think that's fair to say. Especially based on this metric. Alright, guys. We are making progress. Woo! I think we only got one more trainer before Nemosa. Or, not, Elisa. X and Y is the other gender player character, plus all the others, like Shauna. Okay, yeah, there was, like, multiple characters. Yeah, I haven't played X and Y since it came out. And that's one I did play all the way through. I have yet to play all the way through a Sun or Moon game, even though I'd certainly like to. Okay, they're slower now. I feel like Crunch, we should outspeed. Okay, Crunch didn't do it, but I knew that pursuit was coming, so another Crunch will do it. I don't think she has another one back there. Okay, cool. Oh, the pursuit math you have to do. Alright, let's go heal up. Fully heal. We've cleared the gym. We'll have to come back and switch up all these roller coasters. Maybe he misspoke about the beard dead thing. You can see where my priorities are. I wouldn't be surprised if he, like, mixed it up with Coop. Those guys are closely associated. But who knows? Maybe Beard Dad did post something with me in it. It was a fun interaction, I thought. He gave me some really cool cards. He gave me the Boldor illustration rare from Black Bolt White Flare, and he gave me the Lily's Rabombi illustration rare from Journey Together, which I did end up pulling myself just the other day. Found some Pokeballs at my local, what was it, Dollar General, maybe? I can't remember for sure. Let's see here. Bag. Do I have any cherry berries? No, I didn't think so. No cherry berries. Well, I mean, I think we're kind of cooked. But I am going to go ahead and double check on a desert encounter. I don't think I did one. I legitimately don't think I did. Okay. Well, now we did, and there's nothing there. Yeah, he might have been thinking Coop. Because even if there was a short with Beard Dad, because I did meet him that same day, but even if it was a short with Beard Dad, I don't remember at all talking about the fact that I streamed. So, unless, like, somebody, like, tagged me in the comments, like, I don't know. Oh, that's so cool. Coop gave you a whole binder? That's really, really neat. They were both really, really nice. And, you know, they'd clearly been interacting with fans all day, but they still, like, I really feel like both those guys do a great job of really, like, taking the time to try to actually connect with whoever's in front of them in the moment, and I think that's such an admirable quality. I don't always have that myself. I can be a little cagey with strangers, but yeah, they were really, really nice. I got this Skuntank from here's the Rabombi. Oh my god, fly, get away from me. Yeah, this is the Lily's Rabombi that I got from Beard Dad. It's such a cute card, honestly. It's like, I don't know. I pulled a duplicate the other day, but I know the one in my binder is the one he gave me, so I'm gonna keep that one in here and probably try to trade or sell the dupe. I have a better, like, kind of trade binder than I've had in a while. And then this Skuntank that I bought from Coop is one of my favorite cards. The gyms in this game are nuts. They're so beautiful. They're really, really beautifully designed. The dragon gym I remember to this day. But yeah, here's the Skuntank. It's got all the baby stunkies in their little burrow, and it's like a mommy daddy Skuntank card. It's so, I didn't even know it existed, but I saw it and I was like, ooh, I need that for the Pokedex. That's so beautiful. An alt art. I only have 2 alt arts from the Sword and Shield era. I only ever pulled one, but I've only opened probably like I think 30 Sword and Shield era packs is probably pretty close estimate. Okay, so here's how I want to handle this. Do we have any HP berries? No. Sure wish I had like 1 citrus berry. Do we have any items at all that would be useful here? Girly pop indeed. Rabombi is quite girly pop. Lily and all the Pokemon she interacts with are very girly pop coded. No, I'm not seeing any held item that's going to help us. So we just kind of have to get lucky. So I think the play in my mind is we try to hit, depending on how hard we get hit, we try to hit like 2 Hone Claws. And then just pray the Rock Tombs kind of rip pretty good on these Emolgas. And then, does the Blitzel know Pursuit? Zebstrika, rather. The Zebstrika does not know Pursuit. So if we can take care of both these Emolgas with granulated sugar, I think that Flower has a great Pignite. Our Pignite has a really great way to come in, because he can't hit Spark or Volt Switch on granulated sugar, obviously. And then we could maybe even do some freaking pee-pee stall stuff if I really wanted to. I don't know. I wish I had one more Do I have one more guy that knows dig? Watchog. Watchog is our tankiest guy too. Best defenses. Watchog should be able to come in on whatever and hit a dig. Pretty hard. Substrika's defense is pretty mid. So that's the plan. I think it's as good of a plan as we have. Hello, JR. Welcome to the stream. I'm looking at this Sylveon you gave me today. I have it propped up to give me encouragement in our fight. I'm really trying to play slowly. There's really no better plan than what I have at this moment, but here's the idea. We're gonna try to hit Hone Claws twice with Drillbur. Oh my gosh, this is nerve-wracking, honestly. All right, Hone Claws. Please don't hit very hard. Oh my god! I mean, I think I literally think like it's gonna hit Pursuit, and we almost certainly die. I have to switch out now, though. Okay, it didn't hit Pursuit, but our plan. Oh my god, that crit was insane. As unlucky as I could possibly get at the start of this match. Okay. Please connect. Please connect. Because if we can connect on this one, then we should be able to outspeed. We should be able to outspeed. So that's how much a super effective Rock Tomb did. With 50 power. Super effective would be 2 times 100. So Crunch, I gotta think, if that's what 100 does, 80 should clean that up. I think Crunch should do it. Okay, we're paralyzed. I think this might unfortunately be... I think we might have to sack... I think the smart play might be to sack Vanilla. It's one of our 3 sackable Pokemon in this whole game. Because if I switch out... It might hit Pursuit anyway and crit anyway. It might kill us anyway. If I switch out and it hits Pursuit and it doesn't kill, that's kind of ideal. That would be kind of the ideal scenario. Rather than just sacking it and bringing Watchog in safely or whoever it is. The 2 on the top are the 2 Pokemon that it doesn't end a run if they go. I can sack Vanilla, I can sack Lemon without losing the attempt. But I do feel like the healthier Lemon is our Watchog, who is not paralyzed, who knows Dig. The better chance we have against Zebstrika, as opposed to, let's say, instead of, if this thing hits Pursuit and we try to switch, there's a chance we go down. There's a chance, I think there's probably a chance we don't go down. It's a non-stab move, even with the switch boost. Like, I think we've got, you know, over a third of our HP left. I feel like we should be able to live it, unless it crits or high rolls. And then that would give us a safe switch. But if we try to switch and it goes for Volt Switch or Spark or Aerial Ace. Okay, it doesn't know Spark. It knows Volt Switch or Aerial Ace or Quick Attack, which seems unlikely, but the Volt Switch or Aerial Ace either would mess us up pretty good. And then we're much less healthy to take on Zebstrika. God damn, I can't believe we got crit on the very first turn. I mean, I can, but God. If we stay in and it hits Pursuit, it'll be weakened. We might be able to hit it with this Rock Tomb. I think the Vanilla Sack is the move. I think it's Vanilla Sack time. Yeah, I'm gonna pray for a weak Pursuit or something and hit this Rock Tomb. Okay, it's good. It's good that we stayed in. Oh my God! We lived that? Paralyzed can't move. Oh my God, dude. Okay. I gotta think this thing wants to hit an electric move. To start. But I think it could be any move. I feel like it wouldn't try to hit Flame Charge. I can't believe Volt Switch did not kill from that range. Yeah, the RNG is not on my side. I don't want to sack Vanilla, but I think, yeah, the aura is unreal. The little yellow flash animation that they put into this rotating animation, where it like electrifies all its stripes, is so fucking, it's crazy. I think we stay with the sack. I really think we want to bring something in healthy. It sucks. I think it's low-key our only chance. R.I.P. Vanilla. Okay. Lemon Digs, I think, is the only thing that makes... Well, Flower coming in, actually... I think this is the call. Because I think Lemon's our only shot against Emolga. And this way, we can take advantage of some of Flower's bulk. Okay, Flame Charge into Emolga is not a bad position to be in. This is... Okay. Vanilla, your sacrifice could get us past this gym for the first time. Damn. Really hope that would have done more. Really, really hope that would have done more. We have a plus special defense nature. I hate to do it. I know this isn't good television. I gotta pull up a calc. I gotta pull up a calc. Damage calc. If we can survive the aerial ace, I'll go... Oh... I'm still gonna look at this. I'm gonna look at this. Okay. Pig. Knight. 27. Let's see here. Attack. 6. Oh my god. How is that even possible? We have an absolute minimum attack stat? How is that even possible? Okay, no. No. I was looking at something different. Okay, HP 89. Attack 60, defense 41. Pretty good. Pretty good. Special attack irrelevant, no one cares. Special defense, even better. Speed, great. Okay. Rock Tomb. Excuse me. Rock Tomb. Does 50 damage. Flame Charge. Also 50, tackle 50. Okay, Emolga. 25. Aerial Ace. Oh yeah, I mean, it looks like we pretty much guarantee go down to Aerial Ace. And Rock Tomb doesn't even get the kill. We did hit a Flame Charge. Yeah, we can't risk it. Alright, Lemon. Please tank an Aerial Ace. Okay. Crunch. Okay, okay. Ooh. Really could have used the defense drop there. I think Lemon might be screwed. Yeah, that's gonna hit hard. That's gonna really hurt. Oh wow. Lemon, it is up to you. You have it in you to do great, glorious things. Let's go. Oh my god. He still might be going down. He still might be going down. This thing's almost certainly faster than us. And almost definitely going to hit Pursuit. 57. Yeah, 64 probably. I think Lemon goes down. I think Lemon goes down. I think we hit Crunch and pray for the best. Cause yeah. Yeah. Corn syrup, you gotta survive an aerial ace. And kind of go crazy right now. Oh my god, get this flinch. Survive this aerial ace. Survive. Come on. Now we just have to dodge quick attack crit. Hyper potion. Oh my god, fuck you. Oh, so unlucky. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, that was an admirable Elisa fight. We did everything we could. I can hold my head up high and say that didn't happen because I wasn't paying attention. That happened because of some really bad luck. And we still came really, really close. So, but corn syrup, the semi-sage, was a foundational ingredient. So we are back to starter selection. Okay. Well, that just means another chance at an Intimidate, Lillipup, at a Timpole, Palpitoad. Yeah, call Smogon. Get Wolf VGC on the line. Let him know Elisa's not playing fair. No. Good God. That was I feel that I can hold my head up high after that fight. I really feel like we did everything we could. Yeah, you're right. I should have switched in Mewtwo. You know what it is? I forgot to bring my Primal Groudon. That's on me. I forgot to bring Primal Groudon. My bad. My apologies to the squad. You know, I boxed him because he was scaring the hose. And they were scaring the hose. Groudon does not have gender. Oh, my goodness. That really could have gone the other way. We really had a chance there. That was wild. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, even in a regular Nuzlocke, that scenario is that Elisa fight can be really tricky. But when you're dealing with limited encounters and with, like, I think, like, you know, we would have come out of there like fucked up, severely fucked up. But if it weren't for the foundational ingredient clause, I think she would have swept from there. I mean, Flower may have been able to pull it out. He may have been able to live an aerial ace, hit the flame charge, get his speed up, and like take it with a second flame charge. So there's that chance that we could have gotten through if it weren't for the foundational ingredient clause. But that's a Cheflocke for you, baby. Your ingredients are that much more important. Alright, flour. I have a feeling it's gonna have the same nature that it's had, because I think we've had like a couple. Yeah, okay, I think that I might be. I think your starter's nature. Yeah, no, I misgendered Groudon, and I feel bad for that. They do not have gender, therefore they do not use he, him pronouns. Maybe Groudon is an any pronoun. Maybe she's any pronoun. I wouldn't hate on that. Alright. Alright. We're gonna meet our next lemon. We're gonna meet our next vanilla. Oh, goodness. Alright, right after a word from our sponsors, which is I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. So hang out with it for a second. I'll be right back. No, not quite. Alright, we're back. Thanks for keeping everyone company. Okay, 609. Chandelure. Right? Pokémon 609. Yeah, let's go. Thanks for playing. Alright, let's see if we can't get a Vital Spirit Lillipup. That's all I want. Vital Spirit Lillipup. Adamant Vital Spirit Lillipup. Lillipup. Now just be adamant. Huh? Why not? Oh my god, if we don't catch this. Nice. The return of Vanillipup. If we can get Vital Spirit on this guy, set up Intimidates and Intimidate Pivot on the Emolgas and stuff, I don't know. It just could be really helpful. Adamant. I got 50% of what I asked for. Vital Spirit Adamant. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's crazy. I've never called one like that before. That is so amazing. Oh, Vanillipup, we're gonna be good friends. Oh my god. That's so funny. That's so funny. Bro. She is the moment. That's crazy. I've never in my life called the nature and ability like that. The ideal nature ability like that, and just there it is. That's so fucking funny. This is vanilla black. I mean, like, dude, that is so funny. Adamant Vital Spirit. Got what I asked for. If this was Go Fish, if a Nuzlocke, if Nuzlocke with Go Fish rules, where you call out your nature and ability and you go, got what I asked for, and you get to go again. That's so funny. It's about fucking time, frankly. Like, the nature is one thing. We've had decent natures in the past, but I swear in 12 attempts we've caught one Lillipup with Vital Spirit, and I fucked up that run, I think, really quickly. I don't think we got far with that. Okay. Let's get some money. Oh, damn it. Okay, I need to put in the cheat again. Add cheat. Pokémon Black Rare Candy. I cannot believe I did that. Cheat. Guys, come on. I'm not asking for the locations of rare candies in Pokemon Black. What do you think this is? The past? Thank you for helping me manifest that, M-Class. It's just that much more good karma that went towards that. I mean, I'm curious now what the odds actually are. You've got the 50-50 chance of the nature in nature of the ability in theory. Natures, how many natures are there? How many natures in Pokemon? 25 natures. So what is that? 1 divided by 25. Yeah, and 0.4 times 0.5. Right? So what is that? Am I doing the math right? Is that a 2% chance of calling it correctly? 2 in 100 chance? I mean, that's not absurd. I'm not sure if I'm doing the odds math correctly. It's not my... It was never my strongest math category. I was better at, like, algebra. Algebra is the thing I was the best at. I struggled a little bit with geometry, and I struggled a little bit with, like, statistic and odds and stuff. It's been a while. Sometimes I think about going back to school just to do math for fun. Who says shit like that? Come on, dude. What are we talking about? Alright. I'm still reeling off of this Vanillipup. Alright, we did it. On our way to hopefully get a pat rat. I've never found myself in a position where I'm like, oh, pat rat. Oh, I hope it's a pat rat, not a purloin. Pat rat's usually the first encounter. Okay. Duped out. Yeah, math for fun, I know. It's a sus thing to say, but that's... I'm just being honest. Yeah, Vanillipup carry incoming for real, dude. We're gonna get Intimidate before the second gym. Oh, that's gonna help so much. Oh, that's gonna help so much. Against Lenora, especially. I mean, that's crazy. The return of Lemon. Now, Lemon, if we could get like a plus defense nature or something, that'd be sick. Lax. Okay, minus special defense isn't what I would pick, but plus defense is good. Okay, that's so funny. All right. All right, all right. Let's keep it moving. Oh, I just want to get past Elisa so bad. I feel like if I'm reading this right, like we get like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe like 5 or 6 encounters between us and the next guy. Cold storage might go for Vanillite. I could see it being something. Driftvale City. When do we get to start like fishing or surfing? And then Driftvale Drawbridge. Once we get to the drawbridge, we can guarantee ourselves a ducklet. That's not nothing. I mean, what's his coverage like for ducklet? Bulldoze, Crunch, Swagger, Torment. Not great. Aqua Ring, Bubblebee, Muddy Water, Bulldoze, not great. Rock Slide on the Excadrill. But, oh man, that Excadrill. I don't like thinking about the Excadrill. That guy is fucking scary. We'll cross the clay bridge when we come to it. For now, Adamant, Vital Spirit, Lillipup. Good God. Alright. Alright. Timpole? Oh, that's a good question. Let me see here. I want to make sure Timpole evolves in time for Nemosa, because that'll affect it. They do. Okay. They do. So Palpitoad is a mixed bag. Both offenses and defenses are equal to one another. So both offenses are base 65. Both defenses are base 55. I would think that, let's see here, Gen 5 moveset. Uproar, Aqua Ring, Mudshot, Bubble Beam, Supersonic. I would think that, can it learn Rock Tomb? That's an interesting question. Doesn't look like it. No Rock Tomb. That's fine. I would think like our best bet with him would be an up defense then, so he can tank aerial aces and quick attacks and flame charges. If we can get an up defense Timpole, that would be an amazing answer into Zebstrika specifically. It's less spectacular for Emolga, but what is... I think what's the ability spread here? Yeah, hydration would be good. But hydration doesn't have a water immunity. Hydration cures status in rain. The hidden ability is water absorb, but obviously that's not accessible in vanilla black. So, both of them are like rain abilities. Swift swim, you know, faster in rain. But yeah, I'd say up defense. Up defense. What is Seismitoad's? Okay, he's a physical attacker, but only by a little. So I would say, yeah, like up defense, down. I mean, down attack might be fine, but down special attack would probably be better long run. I don't know. It's hard to say. Honestly, neutral nature would probably be best. If I like neutral nature or up defense, down special defense for that fight specifically would be the best thing. Up defense, down special. I think that's lax. I think that's what our Pat Rat has. I think that's what Lemon's got going on. Up defense, down special defense. Heal up real quick. Go get our monkey. Maybe we should make the monkey sackable as well. That seems crazy. If we name all 3 of our sackable ingredients this early in the run, we're basically setting ourselves up for a thing where, like, once we're out of the mid-game, we have to run a deathless Nuzlocke. We have to run close to a deathless Nuzlocke as is to have any kind of real chance, but... Alright, we gotta get Vanilla out of the front so she doesn't over-level. Lemon, I'll have you handle this guy. Yeah, Seismitoad has great HP, from what I've seen. The defenses are lackluster. 75 in both stats, special and physical. Attacks are, it's a split attacker, but it's 95 physical, 85 special. Speed is 74, it's worse stat, but it's not atrocious, especially with Swift Swim, it'd be pretty good. But the HP stat is his biggest stat with 105 HP. So, I mean, he should be able to tank some hits. Lemon getting it done. Great work. Oh, almost. I mean, it's great work still. It's just not done. All right, rad. Get whatever this is. Yeah, we don't need that. And get our monkey. Corn syrup. Goodness gracious. That Elisa fight was so close. We're so close. You forget they have heals. Lonely. Interesting. I'll take an up attack nature. Minus defense is obviously not ideal, but oh, wait, the cap is 14. Isn't it? Yeah, the cap is 14. Okay, we're fine. I'm going to bump everyone to 12. Actually, I'm going to bump everyone to 13. We'll take Defense Scroll over Odor Sleuth. Make some noise for one of the best named Pokemon moves, Odor Sleuth. Detect over Bide. And no to Sand Attack. Okay, excellent. Heal up, fight Sharon. Man. I cannot get over that Elisa fight. I'm gonna have to rewatch that after the stream, probably. Just take notes a little bit, see if I could have done anything differently. I think that, like, the crit out the gate, insane. 2 static procs including one on semi-sage, like as we're going for bite flinch. When the bite flinch was our exit strat and we got staticked at the end there, I mean, that was really, really unlucky. So yeah, 2 static procs, 1 that was particularly terrible timing. It's just, what do you even do? What do you even do, truly? If we had a Dwebble, we might have a little better chance. Dwebble probably doesn't have. If Dwebble can stand up, I need to see these defense. Okay, special defense is atrocious, so the Volt Switches would probably fuck us right up. But what's the moveset? Stealth Rock. Oh, punish those Volt Switches. If we got a sturdy Dwebble, we teach that thing Stealth Rock, then we can always tank a Volt Switch, and then we can start punishing those Emolgas for switching out with super effective Stealth Rock. That's okay. That is something. It does kind of call into question if we got... So Sturdy's one ability. If we got Shell Armor Dwebble, I think we'd be a shit out of luck. But that, if we got a Sturdy Dwebble, that'd be... So that's what we'll do. If we encounter Dwebble, we'll try to kill it. Like, if we encounter a Dwebble, we'll attack it at full HP, hopefully at a one-shot range. And then if we knock it out in one hit, we'll know that's not the Dwebble for us. But if it has Sturdy, then we'll know, and we can go for it. That, I think, is the key. That's intriguing. I mean, Stealth Rock would mess her up. That would be an amazing thing to have in that fight. Stealth Rock is like a hard solve for those Emolga's Volt switching. Then ideally we would have... Ideally we could get a flying resistance going. Real quick, I want to see when Drillbur evolves. 31. So just in time for Clay. That's interesting. It's not relevant yet, but it's interesting. How much have you ever lost on a coin toss? No, that is what we would be doing for sure. Is like, and that's good to know. I'm glad that I looked into. You're gonna use Pied now. That's an interesting choice. Okay, let's switch out on this, lest she uses Pursuit. I don't think she has Pursuit at this range, but... Goodness gracious. Alright. Go heal up. I don't even think we need to heal up. Let's be so honest with ourselves. This gym is not a challenge. Not with a monkey on your side. Okay, great work. I think we're faster. Yeah, okay, great. Great work, Flower. Get out of here, and foregone conclusion time. Let's give it a leer. Even 2 leers to keep it out of heal range. And that's that. Great work, guys. As always. Alright, work up TM and we're good. We're good to go. Professor Juniper. I'm Fennel. God damn these flies. These tiny flies are driving me fucking insane. And it's like there's not even that many. There's just enough to be fucking annoying. You're landing on me? Yeah, at least land on my shirt if you're gonna do it. Just stop getting in my face. Cut. I'm gonna save now. Attempt 13 post gym 1. Save game. Check saves. There it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna take on Lenora tonight for sure. No, legit. Those waiters are just like, oh god damn. Elisa, can't you stop critting? Let them get the clay at least. Oh, the monkeys and the waiters and the patrat. Oh, I didn't heal. That's brilliant. Okay, we get lucky there. Let's switch out. Vanilla Pup, come on in here, girl. Bide, we love to see that. Let's hit a leer. And tackle. Great work. Let's, yeah, get our flame charge on. Excellent stuff. Purloin. Still shouldn't know pursuit, I don't think. But, yeah, I was going to say. Flame chart. Used assist. I was playing slow earlier. Not playing slow anymore. This is early game stuff. We know what we're doing in the early game. I feel clocked in enough to not make dumb mistakes now. Elisa, I wanted to take it slow. It was the beginning of the stream where I tend to mess up and kind of like make weird sloppy mistakes. But I gotta fast forward through a lot of this stuff. It is, I don't know, it gets grating. All this dialogue and playing through these same fights over and over and over. We already have our Dreamyard encounter in Pansage. I usually don't come up here for these items, but I figured I'd check it out. A potion and a Pokeball. Okay, come on. What do you got over here? And a repel. I'll take the repel. Nothing wrong with that. Alright. Visit Fennel one final time. Fennel final. The final Fennel. Get our sea gear. And make our way downtown. Alright. Heal up. This Pat Rat just is like, bud, you and me, we've got business with each other. Alright? I think 17 is probably a safe bet. Cap's 20. So yeah, let's get Pig Knight locked in. Pig Knight! Arm thrust! Keep tackle. Leech Seed for sure over Leer. Lemon. And then I think Vanilla Pup's about to evolve. I think we're finally about to have a godforsaken Intimidate user. Although God could never forsake Vanilla Pup because she's simply too precious. And we are online. Let's double battle. Let's double boodle. Oh, look at him go. Oh, look at him go. All right. Let's try that again. Good work, team. Let's go fight Sharon. You know what? Flower, just mog him. Oh, a 5-hit arm thrust. It's just not even funny. Everyone's got a purloin but us, because we don't want one. It sucks. It sucks that, like, that's one thing about Nuzlocke that can be disheartening, is you really have to live and die by the actual, like, playable viability of a Pokemon. And, you know, if I like a design or not, doesn't matter. If it's bad, it's bad. I can't use it. And I like Liepard. I think Liepard is really cool looking, honestly. But it has no place in this challenge. Simply no place. All right, let's get in here. I got my repels. Yeah, and I think there's a lot of that in these games. Like, some of my favorite Pokemon in Black and White are like Excadrill, Jellicent. I mean, are the two primary examples that come to mind. Ferrothorn, Electros. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon I think are so cool that are also quite playable in this game. Scrafty, Crocodile, for God's sake. I mean, Crocodile is really good. So yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon in this game, especially in the context of this generation, that definitely there's an intersection of like good design and playability. But there's just some blind spots here. I think Elisa, what we're discovering with Elisa is there are encounters we can get. If we can get a Blitzel, if we can get ourselves a Blitzel, especially if it has, okay, I'm starting to feel like I don't have repel on. Okay, I do. It's gonna run out right, yeah. If we can get the Blitzel with the Volt Absorb, okay, we gotta, I think we either get a Dust Cloud or a Water Spot like that. Oop. If we can get a Blitzel, I think she will be trivial. Because Emolga, the hardest she could hit us with an Emolga on a Blitzel is Quick Attack. It's the only thing she could hit that wouldn't be fully resisted. Oh yeah, Rain Team Ferrothorn. That's pretty brilliant. Shut down that fire weakness a little bit. You throw a Water Spout on top of that? Ooh, baby. 2 Rock Gyms is crazy odds. That's nuts. Maybe we throw a Rock Gym on one of our Rock Tomb movers against Elisa. Hey. I think if nothing else, we should be able to get through this 4th gym this time around. Come on. Dark Gem, I'll take it. I'll take it. Come on, Drillbur, where you at? It's not like I couldn't use these gems, but the real gem is you. Rock Gym Tech. I'm saying though, I mean, like, we get one rock gem boosted rock tomb off. I think an Emolga probably goes down in one hit. Probably. We'd still have to hit the rock tomb, but we throw out intimidate Herdier. Guys, what's going on? Can we get it together? Drillbur, come on. I'm just trying to hang out. I didn't even let you die. You didn't even die in the last challenge. Ooh. Oh my god. Bug gem. I don't know that that helps us out in any scenario. Well, actually, it probably could in the Elite Four. A Dark and a Psychic Elite Four team. I mean, that could actually help a lot. There's no... Oh, no! No. Why? Why did that crit? Oh my god. That's really bad. That's really bad. I mean, we'll definitely have other chances at Drillbur. It's still guaranteed in basically any cave that you're willing to walk around long enough for a dust cloud in. Yeah, I guess Pig Knight wants to be an only fucking child. And if we're being so for real, I mean, obviously we just had to do the whole Elisa fight without Drillbur, basically. Like, he essentially did nothing. Did he even hit his first Rock Tomb? I'm looking back now. Aerial Ace crit. This was crazy. No, because we hit Home Claws. That's right. Yeah, so... I guess, yeah, we have another shot at it before Clay for sure. I think. Oh. Well, maybe. We might be able to access Mistralton Cave. If we can get into Mistralton Cave before Clay, I mean, we can definitely get our Drillbur from there. Because it's not like I want to use Axu or Boldor or Woobat. So we can definitely get him later in the game. We just won't have him in time for Elisa. So maybe we can get a Sandile. I would say we can definitely try to catch a Sandile. Although... Sandile's defenses, like when we did bring one to Elisa, were pretty trash. It was pretty trash. But whatever. What we're crossing our fingers for now is we're gonna go and we're gonna turn on a repel for one. And then we're gonna go talk to Charon. And then we're gonna go into this dark, dark grass and pray for a Blitzel. Everybody give us all your good Blitzel karma. Okay, encounter mapped out. Blitzel, 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 Blitzel. It's always Pit of. It was Blitzel once ever. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, because we're going to catch a Dwebble later. And it's going to change everything. We're going to catch a sturdy Dwebble. And we're going to set up Stealth Rocks. And oh my god. Nothing will get in our way. Alright. Charon's got stuff to show us. Patrick Rat, nice to meet you. Alright, I think Lenora... Yeah, we just gotta get through Lenora's stuff. Damn, dude. I am really bummed about Drillbur. That is obnoxious. But it's Pinwheel Forest time. Alright, it's time to throw on another repel. And pray for good Temple karma. Get into the dark grass. Damn it. Ah! Okay, we've seen the temple. Maybe that'll help us catch a temple. Oh, goodness gracious. We've seen 3 temples. Maybe we can encounter 1? Maybe? Okay. Alright. Alright. Well, let's... There's no encounters in the water, right? That's made up. Temple! Let's go. Let's go. This helps. This certainly helps. I kind of think... I'm kind of turned off to the idea of hitting tackle anymore after what happened... We can do it. We're the same level. We should switch, though. Here, corn syrup, get in here. Ooh, corn syrup. Do you still know lick, by chance? You do. There we go. Alright. Heal ball. I'm a benevolent trainer. I don't want you to be paralyzed and damaged. Oh, come on, buddy. I think this would be, like, really good for us if you would just get in the ball. Alright, so let's switch out. Ah, intimidate. That is... No, we can't do all 3. We've got to catch this temple. We have the Pokeballs. We can do this. Temple. What are you doing to me? You're paralyzed, girl. Get in the ball. My God. My good God. It's hitting kind of weirdly hard, too. It keeps critting us. Oh, my God. Okay. You are paralyzed, dude. At least round isn't echoed voice. Thank God. Okay. Thank you. My goodness. Temple. We don't usually get this far. I think, Yeah. Buttermilk. Attempt 13. I have not been recording this. Flower, tepig, vanilla, lily pup, lemon, pat rat, corn syrup, pan sage, and our 5th member, buttermilk. The temple. It fits perfectly. This is what Game Freak wants you to name your temple. It's buttermilk. Good God, though. She really messed us up. She was really like, you're gonna have to kill me. Alright, let's turn the repels back on. And get the hell out of here. Oh, come on. Well, we fought this guy. Audino. Cutie. That's one thing I'm tempted to go for one of these times. That I haven't tried yet. Is Audino. Because I just feel like it should be really pretty bulky. Okay, that's rock smash. Nice. Like that. You don't want to fight, right? Okay, good. Probably should have healed before I even tried, but all right. We're gonna go out on top. Oh, we haven't checked the temple. Lax or neutral? Impish. Up defense. Okay, that's what I wanted, was up defense. Minus special attack. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Because Seismitoad is more of a physical attacker, even if just a little bit. So getting a little edge on one of these defensive stats, I'm happy to see that. Especially because it looks like we maybe rolled a lackluster defense IV, because it should be, if I'm not mistaken, equal to their special. Yeah, the special defense. So if it's up defense and 20, 21 on a neutral special defense, that means we rolled a really bad defense IV. So this up defense nature is helpful. All right, cool. Cool. Those earthquakes will hit hard as hell if we ever get there, which we will. Everyone can be at 18 at this point for sure. I mean, we could probably even get away with 19, but this is, you know, this is a definitely safe bet. And oh, it's end time. I forget about end time. Who's your favorite legendary dog that's actually a cat? End time. Crunches are hardest hitting move. Oh no, did you hit Leer? Oh no. Get out of here. Timber, we don't want to see that. Corn syrup's good. Yeah, I mean, maybe we have like a kind of mid. It would still, with an up defense nature, for it to be that close. Like, oh, the crit helps a lot with that bide. But yeah, maybe we have like a halfway decent defense IV and like a stellar special defense IV. That could be the case for sure. Glass half full. Glass half full. Get this vine whip done. One more of those. I think ends down. Nice. Alright. Trainer time. Dragonite bones. I love that the wife guy scientist is like, look at this Dragonite skeleton. Go battle my wife. Patrat. Meet Patrat. Crunch. Don't use detect. Never use detect in front of me. Sand attack? Come on, dude. This is getting to be a little pathetic. It's kind of pathetic. Okay, you should be out of detect PP, for God's sake. Alright, let's... Honestly, we can get away with level 19. There's no way that we're going to overlevel on 2 trainers. Flour, vanilla, buttermilk. Alright, let's do... Flour, let's just put you out in front for now. Why not? So we want to read this one first. Small brown Pokemon is Patrat. I think that's this one. We want to read this one next. Fight this lady, this fennel looking lady. X defend, X defend. Oh, I'm a scientist, and so I know to use X defend. Shut up. Good work, Flower. Flower does not come to play on these arm thrusts lately. He is hitting them. Alright, now we do the Poffin book. And we fight this little girl. Yeah, the battle cook be like, fight my wife. I'll watch I'll watch from up on top of the stairs. I'll watch from behind the bookcase. All right, I think we're playing great this attempt. I mean, the one stinker is killing our Drillbur, but honestly, Drillbur really doesn't seem to do much. He really isn't offering that much in this early game. I think getting him after Elisa will be a little bit of a blessing in disguise, because we can get him and immediately level cap him into an Excadrill. And then we'll have a Steel-type Pokemon. We'll have a Steel Ground-type Pokemon instead of just like an unevolved Ground-type schmuck. Alright. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Is there any way to, because if I can black cheat D level. Oh god. Oh my god. That is so fucking annoying. I cannot believe I just did that. I mean, I can believe it, but this fight just got a lot less free. It doesn't change much. We still have the same opening strategy. We lead with Corn Syrup, soak up the Intimidate, hit a Leech Seed. This is really Lemon's gym. I mean, as much as we're going to suffer for a lack of arm thrusts in this scenario, it's not like we over-leveled on Berg. We're going to hook up Oran Berries on everybody but Timpole, because I don't think Timpole is probably going to come out here. Wait, I want to put a Chesto Berry on Lemon. Oh my god. God. Okay, alright. Oh my god. Okay. Truly though, this is almost always Lemon's fight. Lemon... Watchog really is the MVP of this fight, typically. Soak up the Intimidate. We hit Leech Seed. Oh my god, to miss Leech Seed? Are you so serious right now? This thing is going to hit a takedown that's going to hit like a ton of bricks, so let's just switch out. No reason to get hit -1. The Leech Seed's not that important. Now we hit Intimidate. Let's go. Take your recoil damage. Sweaty. Let's hit bites, actually. They're not going to be that much weaker than tackle. Okay. Okay. Oranberry, love to see it. Now, if we can hit a takedown, it should do it. That's what I like to see, Vanilli. Oh, God. Now we have to hope it doesn't hit retaliate. Yeah, we just kind of have to hope against hope it doesn't hit retaliate on this turn. Oh my God, if we waste these fucking encounters because I over-leveled. I mean, at least we lived it. Fuck. Okay. If we can get a leech seed off. If we can get a leech seed off. That is really too bad. That is really too bad. Well, we'll start fresh next week. We will start fresh next week. Or there's a chance I might start doing like a first Tuesday challenge. Because we're doing first Friday Pokemon Null. I'm pretty sure that is still in the cards. Yeah, so which will not be next Friday, but the Friday after. So next week won't be first Tuesday either. Okay, well, yes, it will. Next week will be first Tuesday. We might start a different challenge, not abandoning this, but just to kind of like shake things up for a week and kind of give us a little bit of a break. Hell, we might even do for it solo. Just start a run. Yeah, the crits were fucking nuts tonight. It was a crit happy day for the AI. Adamant Vital Spirit Vanilla, we'll miss you. I'm definitely at least going to get a reel out of that. I'm going to make a short out of that. But, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. And hit all the buttons that help the channel if you don't mind. And I hope to see you next Tuesday for either Attempt 14 or maybe just a breath of fresh air. Maybe something a little different. But regardless, yeah, thanks so much for hanging out. It truly, truly means the world. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your night and a lovely week. Sayonara.